Hi, this is the class that corresponds to Wednesday, November 5, that we're not going to be in Paseo San Francisco, so I am recording this to you so that we can have the class. You can follow me here. I will give you the explanations for each lesson, each class that we have, and I will give you some homework, written and oral, for you to do, okay? If you go to the beginning of the book, you have this page that tells you the goals of the class, of the unit, and what each unit contains, yes? And then we have unit 6 is about life plans. It's the communication goals are to explain a change in life and in a change in your work plans, express regrets about the past, discuss skills, abilities, and qualifications, and discuss the factors that promote success. Okay. The vocabulary touches the topics of reasons for changing. Why are the reasons that you change? You change the way you live. Sorry, it was a piece of nail. It was out. Okay, and the skills and abilities that people have. Okay, so what we're going to use is the future in the past, like when you were in the past, what you thought you were going to be in the future. Yes, when I was a girl, I thought I was going to be I don't know, a pilot. I thought I was going to be an actress. I thought I was going to be a lawyer. Yes, and I'm not. Yes, so I can be happy about decision, or I can be sad. If I'm happy, then okay, fine. I thought I was going to be a pilot, but I'm not a pilot. I'm a teacher, so I'm happy about it. But if I'm not happy, then I say, I thought I was going to be a pilot, and I never studied to be a pilot, and then I regret that. I am so sorry that I didn't study for pilot. Yes, so you have a regret when you wanted to do something and you didn't do it in the past. Yes, so we are going to use the future in the past using was, or were going to, and would. We saw this in level before. When you say, I thought I was going to be a pilot, it's good. Now in the past you were making a prediction to the future, but you were in the past. Yes, so I thought I was going to be a pilot, but I studied something else. I didn't become a pilot. Yes, you can say I thought I was going to be, or you can also say I thought I would be. Yes, I thought I would be a pilot, but I am not a pilot. I'm a lawyer. Yes, so you can use I was going to be or I would be to make these predictions that you did in the past, sometime in the past when you were predicting about the future. And now is the present. It happened, okay? Something that happened in your past. So we are going to use how to make a wish. When you make a wish, you always use, in English, you use the past tense. You use, I wish today were Sunday. Yes? I wish I were a pilot. I wish she were here. So you don't make a wish in present. When you say I wish, you use the verb in past. We're going to see something like that in the explanation that I'm also uploading to you in the syllabus y contenidos. I am uploading explanations and exercises for you to do, and at the end I am going to ask you to do an oral participation also. Okay, so the regrets, the common regrets. I wish, and the past perfect, I should have studied that, and I didn't. I should have gone to the party, and I didn't go, so I didn't meet my true love. Yes, he was there, so I should have done it. I should have, but I didn't. Okay, so it's a regret. The conversation strategies is when they say, no kidding, are you kidding me? when you can't believe what people are saying. No kidding. Okay. The other one is, how come? How come you say that? I don't expect you to say that. How come you say it? Then to express a regret with I should have. I should have gone, but I didn't. I should have done my homework, but I didn't. Should have done my EduSoft program, but I didn't. Okay. Use you never know to reassure someone. Like someone is expecting something bad, and you know the person is sad and is worried about expecting something bad is going to happen, and then you say, well, you never know. You never know for sure. You can still have faith. No, you never know. And the other one is accepting what the other person says when you say, yeah, that's true. Yes, I understand. That's true. Yes? So those are the conversation strategies here in this lesson. Then you have a listening pronunciation exercise that you have to do with your CD, because we're not in the class these days. So you have your CD and you can do it here in your computer, and you can listen and do the listening exercise. We are going to read a text. You have 3 articles here: career and skill inventories, inventories, a magazine article with tips and for effective work habits. So what do you think is effective? And then at the end you have to write a short autobiography, because you see that each lesson you have a writing topic, and in this lesson you have to divide an essay into topics. Yes? So the essay is complete when you divide it into topics. This explanation is done at the end of this chapter, so we are going to end with that. So this is what we're going to do in Unit 6, and I am going to begin with explanation about life plans. At the beginning you have this, yes, what is the best career for you? So you have some objects there, yes? You have some music, I don't know, is it partitures? You have a hammer, you have a microscope, and you have a color palette, and you have some scissors, and a measuring tape, you have some thread and needle, yes? So you have different professions here that you can choose, and you have like a small test about what you like to do, so they tell you what you should study, okay? Then you have a photo story that we always have a photo story with some vocabulary that we have to know the meaning. You have some underlined with red dots, underlined expressions that you have to know the meaning. And you have that's very interesting, and I am uploading a PowerPoint presentation about this in this chapter in Syllabus y Contenido, so you go there and see it. It's about mind. In English they use the word mind for different things. So like, I have made up my mind is that I have decided. I haven't made up my mind yet. I haven't decided yet. Oh, somebody's on my mind. I can't take it away. It's on my mind. Or I cannot make up my mind. I cannot decide. When you are thinking, what do I do? This, that. Okay, make up your mind. Decide. So there are different expressions with mind that I am going to tell you in the presentation for you to observe it. Yes, to check it. Here you have to match what is the meaning of the meaning of this column and the meaning of the other column. You have to match them. What is the meaning of each? You should do it. It's not difficult. Like when you make up one's mind, this make up your mind is decide. When you keep something in mind is when you remember it. Yes, you keep it in mind. When you are on someone's mind, it's because somebody is thinking about you. When you settle on, you settle is when you decide, when you make a final decision, yes? When you change your mind, it's because you think about something else. And when you pick someone's brain, it's like when you try to think what the other one is thinking. So you pick someone's brain, okay? And the grammar is what we were talking in at the beginning. I thought I was going to be something, and I became something else. Or I thought I would be something, but I became something else. I thought my mother would be something, but she became something else, no? So, would is the past form of will, yes? It can also express future in the past. So you can use would plus the base form of the verb, and she thought she would be a doctor. It's the same as she thought she was going to be a doctor, yes? But she changed her mind. This is on your book on page 64, the grammar box, the blue grammar box, okay? So you have some examples here. We always believed they would get married because they were always together, but they never did. They said they would pay for their daughter's studies. They said in the past that they would pay. They didn't. So you can also say they said they were going to pay, or they said they would pay, okay? So you have here four pictures of four people at the bottom of the page 64. And these people have they have made a decision, yes? You have to make the sentences in two ways. One with I was going, with the was going, and the other one with would, yes? So the first one is I'm going to stop smoking. So he said he was going to stop smoking, or he said he would stop smoking, yes? So you can use any of the two. He said he would stop smoking, or he said he was going to stop smoking, okay? So try that to do future in the past using were going to or would, okay? Here on page 65 you have more of that. You have this vocabulary where you can, wait, let me show it better. See it? Okay. So that vocabulary said, I wanted to be a rock star, but my tastes changed. I was going to be an artist, but it's hard to make a living as an artist. I thought I would be a lawyer, but I didn't pass the exam. I wanted to become a firefighter, but my family talked me out of it. When your family talks you out of it, they convince you not to do it. I was going to marry George, but I changed my mind. Yes? So there you have some possibilities here to put your reasons, like on page 65, integrated practice on book and on exercise B. You say you have to continue the. I would like you to do that as some sentences that you write and you send them to me. I'm going to open, yes, and homework for you to do it. Yes, using using the future in the past with was going to and would. I will open some exercises, and I would like you to do this integrated practice on page 65 there to continue. Laura thought, be a doctor, but you have to conjugate the verb correctly, yes? It's not be, you have to put it correctly. Also the listening comprehension, yes, she wanted to be a, and you have to listen in your CD, what is it that you want to be? And in your CD you listen and you can write in the blanks that you have there. So that is all for this class that I want you to check. We're going up to page 65. I want you to check the grammar part. I will upload a PowerPoint presentation. I will upload homework for you to do about this, okay? And the homework includes the exercises on page 65 and something else, okay? So this is the class of today. Thank you very much.